You know how we do. Make sure you log on to doggydiamondstv.com. That is my official website, doggydiamondstv.com. On there, you'll find all my social media pages. That's ways to get in contact with me. Also, got a contact form. Also, my merch is on there. And also, all the content that you might have missed that you didn't see in the YouTube timeline will definitely be on doggydiamondstv.com. Plus, I'm going to start adding blogs. Let's go. What's up, everybody? I go by the name of Doggie Diamonds. Happy New Year's to you all. This is my first official piece of content for 2026. As you know, I took a break. I took a break for a reason. Um, some technical stuff was going on with me. Not nothing with the all the equipment, but just something going on that I wanted to test. And plus, I got a chance to really look at the landscape since the last video I put up. I don't know if y'all know, me in this culture, I've always taken on big names in the culture, always try to do what's right, whether it's interviewing somebody who's been robbed via their publishing, robbed via their beats, robbed via their money, robbed via their manhood, womanhood, just people who were done wrong. I've always gave a voice to the voiceless. And from doing that, I gained a large following, but the following has been y'all. And I'm thankful for that because a lot of y'all need to know the truth. But I also gained many enemies, enemies in the culture who think that they're gatekeepers. They think that they're keepers of the culture. They think that they're doing right by the culture by creating certain narratives and also blocking people blessings. I never did that. I don't do that. Even when I don't like somebody, they got a right to do and say what they want. I just won't partake in it. I won't rock with them. I won't look at it, whatever. But it was always about the culture. It wasn't never really personal with nobody. I just felt like a lot of people didn't have a platform to speak. So since 2006, I've always given people a platform. Should I have given some people a platform? I don't know. Hindsight is 2020. Maybe not, but it's water under the bridge. But I never cared about a relationship with somebody when it was dealing in truth and it was dealing with justice for somebody. I never cared about who was going to be harmed when it was the truth was coming out. Then it became a particular time when the whole podcasting thing started and the YouTube things really started taking off. And I got on camera, I started realizing, damn, you have a voice that people listen to. So you got to be careful with the narratives that you put out there because, some people might go by your word because your word is respected and your integrity has never been in question. You always, carried it with integrity. And I just didn't want to say certain things no more. I didn't want to be a part of certain things. I started kind of pussyfooting, tippy-toeing around, and I started getting industry. I'm gonna admit it to you. I started getting industry. I was doing interviews. I was doing certain things behind the scenes. And people would call me and say, yo, bro, take that footage down. Yo, this dude, this, that, and the third. I would do interviews and the dude would sleep on it and say, damn, I shouldn't have said that. And they hit me and say, yo, bro, please don't put that interview out. And I always obliged everybody because I was like, damn, I don't want nobody to be mad at me. I got friendships, I got brotherhoods. So I thought. And there's certain things that could hurt the culture. And one thing I never wanted to do is hurt the culture. When I say the culture, I mean the depiction of people, how you look at people, how you view their music, how you view their career, how you view them as a people, because they got children, they got family, they got wives. Same thing with women. They got husbands, they got kids. So I always worried about, am I gonna hurt this person who's on my phone, who's talking to me, asking me not to do something? Do I betray people's trust? Am I grimy? I never wanted to be known for being grimy. I never wanted to be known for being a POS. I never wanted to be known. So I used to oblige many people. I've taken down footage that cost me a lot of views, money, subscribers. I've done it. But as time progressed, it was around the COVID time. And I started realizing, I started saying to myself, in respect to everybody who leave me comments, although some comments is criticism, in some of that criticism, sometimes the truth could be in there. And one thing many of us don't like is the truth when it's being spoken about you. And I remember one comment and it resonated with me and it bothered me, and I blocked the person and erased it, but I couldn't block it from my mind. And the person said, yo, you still trying to talk about rap. Nobody cares about rap, bro. So that's why your channel is not gonna grow. That's why you're not gonna get certain views. You still trying to talk about music and who album was good and who did a song with who and who dissed who on the. You still keeping it music. Nobody cares about that. And I got mad. I'm like, hell no, people still care about the music. The music is the most important thing. Y'all know me preaching. The music was bring us together, black, white, Spanish. That's what brought us together, is the music. But as I've been sitting back, really, really paying attention, yo, that person was right, man. Like, the music is 10% of what's being spoken about in these spaces. We became the new television. Shout out to all my people on YouTube who do what you do. We became the new television. Some of this stuff is so episodic that people can't wait to tune in tomorrow to see what you're talking about, who you talking about. But rarely is it about the beats, the rhymes, the samples. It's never about that. It's always about the character and people. And I indulge in it a little bit, but I don't go as far as I could go. And when I say I don't go as far as I could go, because I got a lot of these. I got a lot of hard drives. I got a lot of content that I purposely never wanted to touch or put out because I thought it would hurt the culture. So here it is. I'm trying to preserve a culture that's disappearing right before my eyes. Not saying other people don't cover the culture, music, and all that. Shout out to you. But when I look at the rappers coming in the podcast space, now disrespecting the people who paved the way when they were calling us niggas on YouTube and we this, that, and the third. Now they want to do what we do. And they got an unfair advantage. They already got a fan base, but they could talk about the music on such a large scale that they could change the culture. They could put the music back to the forefront. They could do all that. But they're not even doing it. They're talking what y'all want to hear. This shit is supply and demand. My dumb ass trying to hold the line. My dumb ass protecting people. My dumb ass allowing people to say, yo, bro, yo, don't put that footage out. Yo, could you take that footage down? Yo, I look bad. I'm talking about from people smoking crack, from people getting punched in their face, from people, you name it. I have it, had it. Some of it you didn't even get a chance to see it because I took it down so fast. But I always wanted to protect something that no longer exists now. Everybody getting their views, dudes is making money. Yo, salute to all of us for making bread, for being able to drive luxury cars, because it seems like people will perceive that you're not successful if you don't show them material goods. I'm never going to do that because I don't want people to know my personal business. But one thing that I do have over a lot of people, I got content. And I don't have to say nothing. I could just show you. So I'm gonna fall back from the live streams. Just gonna do uploads for a while. Nobody has called my phone in the new year. Many of you have DM'd me asking me where I've been. Am I good? Yo, salute to y'all. I did take a break. Not because somebody could stop me, but you sometimes you gotta watch the landscape. Sometimes when you play chess, you gotta stand up from the board to look at the pieces. And then you make your move, and then you anticipate what your opponent is trying to do. But sometimes from the view you're sitting in, you don't see it. So you stand up. So I took a break. I watched the unfollows. I watched a lot of weird stuff. That's fine. Shit, I ain't grow up with a lot of these dudes anyway. I really shouldn't even feel anyway. I don't take it personal. I know dudes are hypergamous. They want to be with the next thing that they think is up and smoking. That's it. I don't got the motion and traction that some people got. It happens in the culture. I'm not the first one that it's going to happen to. I ain't going to be the last one. I'm not mad. But I remember a time where dudes would come to me when they were hurt. I remember a time where dudes didn't have a voice and they would come to me, and I would always put my camera on anybody and say, yo, bro, speak your truth. Let's hear your testimony. We not in those days no more. We in these days where niggas is hypergamous. I remember a particular time where dudes would say about a female, I want to get next to her. Because getting next to a female meant you wanted to sleep with her. You wanted to be with her. That's why you had songs like, I want to get next to you. You had songs like that. Now I'm hearing men say, I want to get next to him. They competing with pictures. They competing with outfits. They competing with shit that I never looked at as manly shit. Never will. Still don't. It's not my politic. But this is what I'm seeing take place. This is the attention now where the culture is at. I ain't never want to be like this. I ain't never want to be a person that put out certain footage that will hurt people's reputation, ruin marriages, ruin friendships. You know who you backdoored. You know what I got. Many of y'all niggas know what I got. You know what you said on my camera. You know what I never put out. I'm not even talking about old stuff. I'm talking about recent stuff. You know, when it came to your ass getting a bullet in your head, I thought for some of y'all. I thought for, nah, bro, I don't think this is a good idea. Niggas can't do shit to me. But you might get caught lacking. They might whip your ass and knock you out and do all the things that happen to y'all dudes because you mad. So you might be talking right now because you're angry. When cooler heads prevail, they realize, yeah, don't put that out. Don't drop that. Been protecting people. I sacrificed a lot. I sacrificed dealing with all these personalities, these hypergamous, backstabbing, double-crossing, disloyal, rap-ass niggas. I've sacrificed that. I sacrificed views. I sacrificed likes. I sacrificed subscribers. I sacrificed money. I turned down liquor. I turned down all types of sponsorships because that's not what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to live a good life. I want y'all to be happy, healthy, sober, living with peace, camaraderie. Let's live, laugh, love, eat good, and everybody get to it. But here it is, I'm sacrificing for custody niggas. I'm sacrificing for dudes who want to get high all day. I'm sacrificing for alcoholics. I'm sacrificing for deviants. When I could just get my bread. Because this is what we judged on, right? Whether we broke, whether we drive nice cars, whether we live in nice houses, whether we're known. That's what everybody else is doing, right? I always had the content to do some of these things. I never did until now. See, because if this is what it's all about, I'm going to blow the lid off this whole fucking operation. Don't call my phone. Don't say, yo, bro, I thought we was good. We not. We not good. I'm not good with none of y'all. Okay? If you said something on my camera, if something was said about you, it's coming out. It's coming out. I owe that to the audience. I've always been a truth teller because I let people make me a liar. I know about y'all niggas getting knocked out, robbed, living off of chicks. I know about y'all niggas being deviants. I know about y'all niggas sleeping with family members. I know about all that. I know about all that. And I always said, nah, I ain't touching that. I seen all they paperwork. I got it. I always said, nah, that snitch thing, I ain't with that. So if everybody is being judged because they got a big following, if everybody is being judged because they get a lot of views, if everybody is being judged by their popularity, well, hey, who the fuck am I to sacrifice myself for niggas who don't care about me? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. People just want to be entertained. I get it. I understand it. It's just the new way things are. I didn't want it to be like this, but the culture's a certain way now. Hey, don't blame me. I didn't start it, but I'm damn sure gonna finish it. I'm damn sure gonna be in the middle of stuff that y'all gonna be like, damn, I didn't know that. Damn, he said that he feel that way about him. Damn. I see all the grab ass. I see all the pictures. I see all of the brodies. I see all the fire emojis. It's all phony and fake. And I'm going to tell you something. And I want to read something off my Instagram because it's very, very important. It's very, very important. Shout out to y'all, man, for yo, man, y'all so damn dope, man. I don't even think y'all know how dope y'all are. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are dope. My supporters, my audience is like my family. We've been through trials and tribulations together. We talked about loss. We talk about gains. We talk about everything. We talk about weight loss. We talk about losing people, losing our mind. We speak about everything. So I appreciate y'all so much. And I'm really, really doing this for y'all because I was chilling. I'm telling you, I was chilling. I'm good. I'm good. But one thing I'm never going to do is let nothing mess with up here. And when I started getting a little bothered, I said, nah, you got to do something about it. Let me read to y'all what I wrote. I said, everyone who uses religion, religious jargon, street tactics, manipulation, sex, extortion to steal money, steal songs, beats, publishing, videos, likeness, and souls, also hurt women by all the above, hurt men who still suffer mentally, and stole children's inheritances from their parents' talent. Y'all gotta pay. Y'all gotta pay. Y'all gotta pay. We entering a new era, new dawn. It's my 20th year. The way life is going, I don't know if this is my last year. I don't know if all this shit is shut down. I don't know how this goes. We don't determine that. We just pray for a better tomorrow and know that it's better days ahead. Not for some of you niggas. Not for some of y'all. And to some of y'all, I want to ask. When you see me going through it with a rapper or whatever, I don't expect nobody to hold me down because y'all know I roll dolo from state to state. But I watch y'all pick sides. What I got can't be clinked up. But documentation beat conversation. So I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody for being here with me, being patient with me, checking in on me. The check-in is so important. Yo, man, yo, I got an online family. Literally, people who check in with me, bro, you good? I haven't heard from you. I haven't seen you. Is everything good with the channel? How's your health? Happy New Year. Yo, I thank y'all. All the ladies, all the fellas, everybody who checked on me genuinely that you don't want none. You just want to make sure I'm good. I'm great. But I had to back up from the table. I had to understand what was going on. Because what I'm about to do, what I'm about to put out, I promise you, it's going to shake this shit up so crazy. It's going to shake this shit up crazy. And I'm doing it because I wrestled with it. I told y'all before I was going to do it. Yo, I wrestled with it. I really was like, damn, man. Damn. I wrestled with it. I had certain footage since October. I wrestled with it. I wrestled with it. I wrestled with it. But look where we at now. We seeing dudes do whole interviews and don't even talk about no albums. They don't talk about music. They don't talk about nothing. They talk about shit. Look how I'm living rent-free in so-called the top podcast dude's head where they throwing subliminals at me every episode that I'm hearing because I don't watch niggas. I don't. But niggas is hitting me. Yo, this nigga's talking about you like every episode. I'm like, well, I live rent-free in they niggas' head. That's easy. That's the easy part. But yo, fasten y'all seatbelt. I'm just telling you. Don't nobody call my phone asking me what's up. I'm not taking nothing down. I'm not redoing nothing. I'm not apologizing for what came out of somebody else's mouth. I'm not. And if I can't put it on YouTube, I'm putting it on Patreon. I'll put it on Rumble. I'll put it on Tumble, Bumble, Stumble, Grumble. It's coming out. So if you said something on my camera that you know you had no business saying, hey, you shouldn't have said it. You see where the game is at now? Everybody clout chasing, right? Even the niggas with money is clout chasing. Even the dudes with money are trolls now. And they're already successful. They're multi-platinum. Look what dudes is doing. Oh, hell no. That's the easy part. Snapping, making fun of people, and doing shit like that. That's what I specialize in. But I was cool. I contemplated. Shit over. We started anew. So for y'all that been with me on the journey from day 1, day 10, year 10, 11, in the past 3 years, watch this. It's the truth. It ain't even nothing I said. I didn't say nothing. I'm just letting people give their testimony. Shit, when these dudes sit down before the police, right, and the paperwork come out, they can't say I didn't say that. I got the paperwork. But it's all digital. The revolution will be digitized. I promise you. And I still offer the $100 promo. Have you heard about my $100 promo deal? If you didn't, let me give you some details real quick. First and foremost, the promotion will be done on Doggie Diamonds TV and the Interlude TV. That's on the Insta stories, the YouTube community, the threads, the Facebook, the Twitter accounts. I can promote whatever you need. But as a reminder, this is for serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. And listen, I didn't renew my friendship with a lot of y'all. Subscribe to my YouTube. So there's no need. Until next time y'all see me, I'm out. I appreciate y'all. Peace.